Hello, and welcome back to another episode of One Idiot, One Console, because the other one's at work, obviously. Today we're back for some more Timberborn. Alright. So pretty much, if you missed the last episode, I am not doing much. Oh, wait, hang on. Shit. Pause. Because I'm stupid. Trying to put zip lines in at locations that'll be effective, or at least, like, leave setup areas for the zip lines so that I can have them later. And I'm hoping to get a ring going around here. Or at least for the most part. Anyway, if you didn't see last episode, we went around, we put a couple of contemplation spots here and there, we did some of the medbed stuff, showers, all in an attempt to raise the life quality of the beavers so that we don't have to replace workers as often, which sounds awful, and probably is awful. Oh well. We've also pretty much completely changed out this one. Still looks a little different, but it's not super different anymore. We're, like, this one I don't think could be bluer. And I'm heavily debating taking down that wall and cutting this off and sending this one through here to fuck up that one. Dirty, bad. I don't know, there's not really a good word. Anyway, we're getting really close here to being able to afford to at least start setting this up. Hey, there we are. Alright, so the goal, obviously, I did not mean to rotate that as many times as I did, is to try to set these up in such a manner, that I can connect them. There we go. That'll work. Okay, so I know that it's possible to connect these two now. I can't afford that yet, but eh. Let's see. There's not really anything over here, so I'm probably just going to use the cables. Do want that there. Then I want one down here. Cool. So now I need 500 signs to get the cables running. Wow. That was one hell of a fucking turnover. That's bad. Hey, if you know, you know. Okay. I want to figure out where to put, like, a little hut village. Apparently. Trying to process what I think would be the best method here. Because I'm thinking of putting it up here, but I want to keep it kind of close by. Okay, so then let's go here. Let's go ahead and plunk you down. At which point you will chop all of these. Or at least everything that needs to be chopped. Yeah, those are just seedlings. God, those berries are never gonna go away, aren't they? Just get it done. gonna just double check that that's not gonna... Yeah, that's fine. Which they'll dedicate a fair bit of resource to this. Don't really have this up and running yet, that's fine. It'll be nice once we do, because then they can move around much faster. That better not be full up. I swear to God. Okay. Fucking destroy it. Y'all clearly don't want it. Are you kidding me? I guess I'll just work off of this one's reach over to the left. I'm thinking of starting to destroy some of these berry fields in favor of things we want more, because the berries don't do anything. They don't really like the berries, it doesn't seem. Is this blue yet? Oh, it's just slightly different. I don't know if you can even tell. I can tell. That's still doing its thing. That's still blue. Those are still not. This one still is. If this one ever stops being blue, that's a fucking problem. I don't know if there are even Badtides on easy mode. I keep forgetting to check. Okay, whatever. Hang on. I don't mind if they run in the background for a little bit while I Google. Okay, so I guess there's no Badtides at all for the first 10 cycles. But that doesn't mean that I shouldn't be preparing for the possibility of one. Which means, how am I going to get down to the water? I can start from here. That's not going to work in the way I wanted it to. Still just a drought, not the end of the world. That works. If you're not sure what I'm doing down here, I am preparing to get sluices. And I don't really know what's next. Blow a hole in the middle, I guess. Okay, hello? Seriously? There was a spot where this worked before. I guess we're doing that. I didn't really need to do it that way. I think they can build one up. Hey, we do finally have this up and running. Alright, so I should be done with these pretty quickly then. Oh yeah, I also need one to take them between these two. That will do. And they should be able to reach that right now even. Perfect. Okay, hello? I think once we've got these trees going, it'll help. And then I already set that up. Yes, I did. Cool beans. Okay, I'm gonna set up down here ahead of time so that when I end up with the thing that I need, I can just make it happen. Processing. Oop. Okay, yeah, so I need at least like this. Yeah, so then that can go that way. I can build on top of the sluice. Okay. I'm gonna set up something similar for all of the rest of these. Did that wrong over here. I forgot the purpose of my little side jut out thing, so I just put it somewhere. I think I've also done this wrong. Hang on. Okay, cool. So I've got that. Which pretty much everything I'm doing is because I can't do something in a different way. Like, I can't put a platform over right there, so I have to do this in the way that I'm doing it. I also can't just put a platform over a hole in the ground, which is where I intend on draining these into if and when they become a bad water source. And then there's going to be a sluice right there, which I need 400 science for, which I don't have the ability for yet. And then I need impermeable floor to go on top of these. Yeah, and that should pretty fucking much do it. This is way more efficient than the last time I tried this shit. Very nearly got that done. Out of these, I'd rather you get that one done first. And then that. So that they can at least get to the center of town a little faster. Then I want to work on getting toward this. Hey! Doing pretty damn good in the well-being department. Alright, I've got enough food now. I'm gonna unpause this so that I can do some real industrial stuff. Oh, good. That's full up, that's full up. I know that's full up. They're kind of starting to make their way down here, but not really. I would have rather built it parallel to a path, but there wasn't really a good spot. Alright. Still keeping up just fine on water storage. Although it wouldn't be a bad idea to throw in some extra storage somewhere. The question is where. Oh, sick. Basket. Alright, just waiting on planks for that one. Yeah, which that's doing its thing. High productivity, so that's all fine. And just waiting on planks for this one. Surprised I don't need the metal blocks for more stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and get the impermeable floors going, because I'm thinking about it. And then I'll get the sluices. And I just realized I forgot a portion of these things. Alright, that's all done. And I have these big holes right there. In every single one of them. I'm sure this is not the most elegant way I could have done this, but you know what? I like the way I did it. I'm having fun. Alright, so I need 400 signs for that. That's going to be a minute, so leave that be for now. Supposedly, according to Google, I have 4 more cycles before I have to worry about it. So I'm going to not worry about it yet. Again with the 0 planks. What the hell's happening to all the planks right now? They've made, like, no progress going down this way. So I know it's not that. Are they putting them all in here? Nope. Gears? Oh, they're probably going toward gear production. Okay, that's irritating. Let's go ahead and just pause the gear workshop for now, then. I want them to be able to move around faster before anything else happens, because I feel like it's more important that they can actually get to and from wherever they're going. Sorry if you don't like the sound of cracking fingers. I started. I can't stop now. I can't stop halfway through. It'd be like stopping halfway through scratching an itch. Alright, let's see if this is improved any. Oh, good. Alright. That did help. Any minute now we'll have the first zipline up and running. Any minute now. I think if they do finish this one today, it'll be right at the end of the day. Sorry, that was half of a hiccup. A lot of halves happening right now. Well, I was wrong. They did not finish it by the end of the day. I was really hoping, though. How long does it take you to produce a plank? A little bit over an hour. I feel like there should have been more done. Oh well. I guess I'm not worried about it. I just like it to be done faster. I forgot I had these set up over there. I was like, where the hell are they going? Let's get some haulers in here real quick to grab the logs out of this guy. Hopefully. Keep forgetting I've got to actually put a path down. Alright, they'll get that started tomorrow. We're still not done with this? We've only got 3 left, so... Should be quitty. Should be pretty quick here. One more. Any second now. There. And immediate use, which is how you know you built one in a good spot. Alright, next move, getting them over there. Should be. Am I stupid? Yeah, I am stupid. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this guy. Yeah, these will all be done pretty quickly here now. Let's see if we can't get them down here. Oh, cool, I should have enough for sluices now, which means I can finally finish out my design here. Whoops, not what I meant to do. Alright, so I want this one to close below contamination 1% on all of them. Make sure that I remove that top one as well. Nope. That was a very loud noise. All of a sudden. I keep doing that. Alright, and then if I go ahead and I pause somewhere around the edges of all of these. Oh wait, that's not gonna work. Okay, hang on. Not there, but if I pause here. Then I should be able to get down there to put in the explosive that I intend on putting down. Nice. Yeah, look at him go. Hell yeah. That way I can easily keep track of how many I have left here. Man, these are in bad fucking spots around this map for the most part. That one's fine. That's okay. Gee, thanks. Thanks, devs. Love ya. Actually, the devs of this game are pretty sick. I haven't personally spoken with them, but I've, like, seen their interactions with other people, and I like them. Sorry, I'm thinking through what I'm gonna do if my sluice system down here doesn't work. Because if I can't blow up the bottom of the map, then it's probably not going to, but I think I can also manage it. We'll have to see. It shall be fun. Well, let's see how much progress they've made getting down this way. Not the most. Still got quite a bit of scrap left there. Although I should start figuring out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drain something. Which means I've got somewhat limited scrap. Which kind of fucking sucks. I'm looking for the actual mine. Aw, don't make it in here. I kind of need this. Okay, well I can make this creative. Oop, not what I meant to do. Oh, well, would you look at that? I guess we see how much of this we can get done. I will come back and... I don't expect to finish all of this before the Badtide, but... This'll just suck, because this will be nigh impossible. You know what? I'm gonna try the emergency plan. We're gonna try the emergency plan. Once they actually get down there, it'll be easier. Now I'm just anxious. Come on, guys, get there. That's not happening. Fuck. Gonna have to prevent them from getting into the water once it becomes an issue. Man, am I sure none of this will work? That annoys me. Damn, this motherfucker literally never has anything to do with those frickin' logs. Yep, that's so clearly what I wanted. Supply logs. Go ahead and unprioritize him. Cool. Not happening. Well, that sucks. I don't think they can contaminate themselves with the showers, right? At least it's a short, Badtide. Oh, I forgot this section, too. Hopefully it won't matter. I mean, like, it hasn't even really affected this area yet. Damn, though, we just fixed this one. Oh, and it's gonna get this one, too. God damn it. All of my hard work. Oh well, as I've learned before, there's a point where you have to just embrace the Badtide. War dog? That will never not be funny. Okay. Not bad. Survived your first Badtide. Alright. So, I think my next thing is going to be kind of a sprint to finish everything down here before the next Badtide hits, that I don't have to worry about it, at least in my main water source, because everything else I'm not really using. Alright. So let's go ahead and see. Oh, I have these built wrong. Okay, hang on. This all needs to be... so that I can see correctly. Okay. This all needs to be moved back one. Like, for literally every single one of these. Okay. I'll go ahead and let them build the rest of all of this stuff. I have enough to unlock this. Okay, now I know. Which means completely different move. So, we're putting everything back. Oop. Oh, I will need that. Guess I could just put these in now while I'm thinking about it. Except now, what I don't need. Okay, hang on. I have to think about this. Because I could also attempt to make a tunnel out of the map. Which I actually do think might be my best option. But that means I have to connect all of these. Alright. I'm doing some crazy shit, but honestly, half of the fun of this game to me is the crazy shit, so, you know? Okay, so... Okay, so that'll let all of this out. Okay, so then I need to create a main thing down the middle. Which I will do right there, so... Ah! If you can't tell what I'm doing, I'm sorry, I am aware that I'm not doing the greatest of explanations at the moment. What I'm trying to do is make a path for the bad water to leave without contaminating the fresh water that I have in this area. Which, hopefully, I can get to just go straight into that wall there. Which I'm eventually going to need to be able to path down into this area, so I'm kind of leaving a little gap there, because I recognize that this isn't happening until I get explosives. Which sucks. Did I put the sluices back? Okay, cool. Except right there. That's not good. Oh no, that's still there. All of these are still here. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and change the priority of a decent chunk of this. Because I do want them to work on this real quick so that they can get to and from areas to get resources a little bit faster. And then I need 2,000 to unlock the tunnel explosives, which kind of fucking sucks. Alright, well, they're doing their thing. I'm hoping this one's not going to come back to bite me in the ass. Well, that's about time, so that'll probably have to do it for this episode. As always, thank you for watching. I do genuinely appreciate your company. I hope you have a good day, night, whatever it is for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!